Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Bisons of Houston taking on the Bulls of Chicago. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here we go, here we go. Crackle 80.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Willis. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They bring their punter out there now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they bring out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. So you look at this new situation. It's worked in other places. You've got 2 teams in L.A. Until recently, we had 2 out in the Bay Area. Of course, 2 in the New York area. And now 2 teams calling Chicago home. And if these fans here are any indication, this city is ready to embrace this newly relocated team. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. But you look at this defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any champion.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Micah Parsons in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Completed to Hyatt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. A first down carry for Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
2nd and 10.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
3rd and 9 here. Now Willis to throw.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 11. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. Where do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They'll roll him out right. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Stinson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Stinson.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 5-9. Hey, Ray.
Here's Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Crowd right.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Stinson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll keep it on the ground. Stinson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's got Allen. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Pass hauled in by Johnston. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bulls post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Willis looks to pass it here.
He'll buy some time right. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. The shotgun snap to Willis. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Now Willis to throw. Hyatt there to grab it.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Let's go now.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
Willis.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Here we go. Check. Press all 80.
Now Willis.
Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Anthony Schwartz.
36 yards.
And the Bisons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry.
Hey, Kaplan.
From the 35 on second down, Herbert.
And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Baylor Tigers. Ready.
On first down, Justin Herbert sliding out of the pocket.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Go.
To the air again, Herbert. It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bulls will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him.
And it's intercepted.
Through the middle of the field.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert.
He's got it to Williams. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
So the completion good for just 3, and that's going to bring up second down.
Hey, go lion.
Here's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Brown. Dances by him. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
My bad, bro. They got my depth chart messed up. I had to sell some players in.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hurry, hurry.
They'll go to Barkley again. Up past the 30, second down coming up. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now Willis. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And
got his man complete. There he goes again. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Bulls are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Point after here coming up. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On first down, Stinson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Micah Parsons
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They go play action with Willis. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Cowboy 80. Hey, check that. Street. Let's go.
2nd down throw coming by Willis. Has it to Hyatt on the out route. Again, it's Willis to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Now, faster.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
70, step the wolf. Check, hurt.
To throw, here's Willis.
Dancing to his left.
Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the first.
18 Cardinal.
They'll run with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
70,
Barkley, inside handoff. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line.
But now he appears to be in some pain. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Let's go now.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Willis, got to have this one.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list.
And the Bisons get a bit closer.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he will find the end zone again, so he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Second down, here's Willis. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
Craft all 80.
Here's Willis. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here we go. This is fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man. It's Hyatt. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Willis. Pass complete to Harris. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 important parts to that play. 1, you get a first down, obviously, Charles. 2, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field. So they picked up the first down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw into the hands of Fan. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Here's Willis. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Throwing, Willis. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds here.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Chubb.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Willis to throw.
And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. And now we've got a one-score game at least a little light at the end of the tunnel.
Is that what we call a glimmer of hope?
Glimmer of hope.
Because they've got to get an onside kick and then find their way into the end zone before time expires. Glimmer, or what's less than a glimmer?
I don't know. You're the one that knows all the big words. A sparkle? A sparkle.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we're going with.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Harris running straight ahead. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Check smash, check smash.
One final try for Willis.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for Chicago, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two